Greg Smith.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I rise to speak entirely in support of this bill receiving its second reading today and hopefully travelling at pace through its whole passage through both houses and to Royal Assent before World Down Syndrome Day on the 21st of March next year. As my right honourable friend for North Somerset, who I warmly congratulate on bringing this bill forward, has set out in his superb opening speech, this bill is so important as it aims to improve services and life outcomes for people with Down syndrome, amounting to some 47,000 people across our country. This bill will particularly make England, and I share my right honourable friend's ambition in time for it to be our whole United Kingdom, a better place to grow up and live with Down syndrome, bringing fairness to a group of people who I am sorry to say are too often marginalised. It will promote the rights and welfare of people who have Down syndrome at all levels of society and raise awareness and understanding of it. Fundamentally, and I believe this is important, the bill will force education, health and local authorities in England to take people with Down syndrome into account when providing services. It will establish, I believe, a national strategy for equality. Now, of course, most children with Down syndrome will learn to read and write and go to a local mainstream school like other children. They will also rightly take part in many other activities that are on offer to all. Life should be as broad and fun-packed as that of any other child. Yet clearly, for those impacted by Down syndrome, many daily challenges remain. One constituent of mine, Kate, contacted me about her 2-year-old daughter who has Down syndrome. My constituent wrote, and I quote, "She is a bright, funny, gorgeous, amazing little girl, but already in her short life, I have struggled to get her the help she deserves and needs." COVID has obviously played its part, but the issues are more ingrained. I am looking to the future and can see the battles ahead, the fights I know I will have. This needs addressing. It shouldn't be like this. Wise words from my constituent, and I very much hope that the bill my right honourable friend for North Somerset has put forward will make life better for my constituent and so many other families. For this bill will transform the lives of people living with Down syndrome. It is especially welcome that the government has committed its support to this bill, but will equally consult widely on the proposed guidance, ensuring the voices of those with Down syndrome, their families, their carers are heard, and that the guidance is fit for purpose. That, I believe, is absolutely essential. And provisions in this bill will enable adults with Down syndrome to live, work, join in with confidence and independence, fully included in society alongside their friends and peers. Critically, I am hopeful and confident that the passage of this bill will go a long way, and we heard the word used before, and I think it cannot be restated often enough in this debate. The bill will go a long way to destigmatise Down syndrome and to re-educate both the public and professionals about the advances, including in life expectancy, that have occurred in recent decades. As my right honourable friend said in his opening remarks, for the first time, people with Down syndrome are beginning to outlive their parents. And if we do not make provisions for this, then I fear there will be tragic consequences in the future when it comes to care. So, Madam Deputy Speaker, I entirely support this bill. I'm delighted that the Government equally supports this bill, and I look forward to seeing it progress rapidly through Parliament.